Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hult, and this is my Ash Canyon and beyond, and then Ash Canyon is where I started. And you can see where I've recently ended up. I'm here in Mystery, and I came through Ash Canyon, Timberwolf, Pleasant Valley to here. And now I need to start throwing some stuff in drawers. I am just packed to the gills. So we'll grab a few things.
Looks like this has been here a while.
And drop some stuff off. Let's get rid of all those and those. I should break this up real quick. And really I just need to drop a ton of loot so I can get mobile again. Let me do a little work while I'm here too. I think I was gonna just get here and pretty much just run straight to Milton, but I think I'm actually gonna stick it out just a little bit longer. And I'll make a couple snares. We'll do another one of those. And I think probably wouldn't hurt. Can I fix this? Yeah. Haven't found another one yet, so could be one in Muskeg. But just in case, let's add a little bit of love to that one. All right. We'll start trying to organize a little bit here. You know, you have decent storage here, but it's not great. I didn't check upstairs yet, and I don't know if the dead guy's there, but he can give you another place to store stuff if you're looking for it here. But there's a weight limit on most of the stuff that can go in drawers, so I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff. Now there was a jerry can in the I left back there in the dam. Two cans. Some peaches too. Yo. Can opener. I don't really need it anymore. Not to brag, but my cooking skill level is 5. Bank. No. Alright, check those down there. We'll throw some of the rest in here. So usually I use the first one up here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Or one is the one I usually stick clothes in, at least for now. Got some good stuff here. I want to repair, most importantly, this and those. But I'll work my way to that. Not much in there. And then we start throwing crap in here. Look at these 72 matches. My gosh. Yeah, I'll just stick it in here for now. All right. Not too shabby. I think what I'm going to do for right now, I need to lose this too. That's a huge hunk of weight right there. Now, generally on Pilgrim, you can find a hammer in Muskeg. Pretty good shape. All right. I'm not going to really do much here. I'm not even really going to loot it. Not right now. I think what I'm going to do is go drop these snares real quick. So what I think tomorrow will be and just getting some stuff. I want to get the snow pants repaired, and I'd like to get the Urban Parker repaired. And I can drop a little weight. Well, a little weight, but and I mean just a few ounces, I think, but it will significantly increase my warmth. And if I lock into the expedition coat, well, even more power to me. I'll show you where I set up my snares. I always have success where I'm going to put these down. I mean, there's no bunnies in here right now, but that's okay. And I just use this little section of grass here. I usually put down 3, but I only had 2 guts with me. But you can put down more if you want. I usually don't go over 4 because there's usually only, 3 to 5 rabbits running around in an area anyway. There we go. Get a little liquid. Couple loose calories there. Top off the water. Alright. And I think because, I mean, it's a little foggy. Normally you'd be want to checking this screen as much as possible to find out what your temperatures are. But, I mean, it's not even that cold today, really. Like, I feel like it's 70 degrees. That's awesome. But there is a kind of nice little way to get up here. It's a little bit easier than trying to find the actual beginning of the trail up this way. On the right side of my screen, it's showing that I could sprain something. But I'm going to cheat. Well, not really going to cheat, but we're going to throw the crampons on for just a minute, and that'll give me sure footing. And it's this part right here that can get you. Now, even with the crampons on, you can still sprain your ankle or your wrist, but as you can see, there's sort of a break in the fence right through there. And leads right up to here. Yeah, I forget what this place is called. It looks like a fire watch to me. But it is one of the places where some higher tier loot can spawn. So this is a nice little windbreak in case of emergencies. I've been stuck here with a fire and a blizzard before. And this map is generally considered the map that you want to start out on when you first start playing this game. I guess it would be considered the easiest map. The weather here is a little bit better than some of the other places. Miles above, like Pleasant Valley, which is one of the worst weather locations in my opinion. That's why they named it Pleasant Valley. It's hilarious. Oh, shoot. I think I screwed up. I put some water on. And then, yeah, I just left. So, that'll probably dry up. Now I'm going to get dizzy. If I have any charcoal, I'll do some charcoal. Nah, I didn't think so. So on these maps, you can find Polaroids, and they'll give you, they'll tell you where like a scenic location is.
Could end up being useful.
And if you have the Polaroid and you do charcoal, you get a much wider expanse for your map. So yeah, all kinds of good stuff up here. We got a sewing kit. I mean, pretty much everything. Knife, hatchet.
Thank you.
Can opener, food. Looks like a pry bar is underneath the bed. So yeah, I mean, just hopping up a can and a cooking pot. So just hopping up here would be a pretty dope little discovery. And again, in the harder levels, you're not going to find as much stuff. Oh, that's going to be nice too. So yeah, I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is sew up the parka and the snow pants. That'll take a little while. Maybe grab some wood. I might grab a little bit on my way back, actually. And just do a little base setup here in Mystery. Hopefully get a couple rabbits. I can throw down some guts and some skins to repair either my hat or gloves. Oh, another nice thing about being up here is I passed quite a few, but there's a decent amount of stones up here. And you can use a stone to beam a rabbit in the head and get a rabbit that way. Distract a wolf. Or even with a torch, scare one off. Alright, let's get back down here. Because I think I'm not gonna... There's no way I'm gonna get back to that water in time, so I probably will stop for a little piece of wood. One thing you can do is you can duck when you're going down a steep hill, and that can help avoid sprains and the little falls I'm having there. You can use this as an antiseptic if you get bitten by a wolf. These do degrade as you use them, so I usually don't try to wear them too much. You know what? I'm going to test something right now because I keep thinking about it. Yeah, you can't repair them either. I think a piece of scrap metal might do it, but... So I'll head back now, get a fire going if that one is out, and then it probably will be after I pick up this firewood right here. Okay, yeah, especially since there's two of them. Oh, that'll save me a little trouble later. Nice pink evening, huh? Pretty. Looks like I can even see a few stars starting to poke through. Anyway, let's grab this.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. But I don't want to spend too much time here, and like I said, I'm not going to do a ton of exploring or looting necessarily. I've sort of checked the, 3 of the major locations here. This map, oh yeah, also has prepper caches. They're like little bunkers you can find. And a lot of times they'll have some really good loot. They're sort of... they'll have like a theme. So one might have... They'll usually have a variety of gear, like no matter what. But it'll sort of focus on one thing. So you might have one that has a lot of medical supplies. You might have one that has weapons or ammo. Yeah, I was waiting for that. They love to pull that dumb crap. I hate that. When I play on custom, I turn that off.
That smarts a bit.
But I'm going to check and see if there's one. You can find one right up in here sometimes. It doesn't look like it's here. It'd be like right up in here. Oh. I'm not going to bandage anything because
First aid soon.
I might break something else. We'll just wait.
Ow!
So,
Tight, but I'll make it.
yeah, without the crampons, you know, you can pretty much guarantee something's popping on that run.
Ow!
Alright. Use the crampons. We'll wrap our ankle. And get back here and do one very important thing, and that's get some water going. Now my vision's gonna look blurred because I'm in pain. Whatever. You can use pain meds and that'll clear right up. But unlike like the ribs or anything like that, I mean, I'll heal either way. Where the ribs, I think you need, if you get broken ribs, I think you need 2 bandages and 2 applications of pain medicine to actually heal. Yeah, it dried up for sure. Let's just do a torch. Normally at this point I'd spend a little time here working on my fire skill, but it's been acting really weird lately. And if you make, it takes, I usually set up 5 fires, 1 to grab torches from, 4 to keep relighting sticks on. But it just keeps freezing,
Come on, little fire.
breaking the game.
Perfect.
Alright. Couple of those on. And I believe I picked up another cooking pot, so let's use that. Who doesn't want some pork and beans? And then I think we'll do a second pot of water too. Just get that going, get it done. And that should give me a pretty nice amount. You know, I might even go ahead and just do the rest. You say, wow, that's a lot of water, but you'll be surprised. One, just how much you need to get by, and how much you need to do other stuff. Make teas, coffee, etc. That's another thing I want to get to Milton for. I want to see if I can get me some more coffee. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be out of the
Find a
way.
place to rest.
I'm not one of those guys. Although that's making me a little nuts. Yep. Okay. Doing good. Nice little bit there. Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, wait, no, it's ready to go to. Sweet. Let's top off the tank. Pick that up. And now we got a nice little pile of water here. We got a cooking pot for outside. Let's get in. Now, another thing I haven't mentioned, though, I keep forgetting, is that anytime you go indoors or into a cave or any kind of thing like that, it's going to save. So a lot of times I'll run in, see it saving, and run into a building to get a save, or like, let's say I'm going to leave here and go to Trapper's Cabin. I might walk out the door and walk back in. Now, the last save before this one would have been when I broke my ankle, or whatever, sprained my ankle.
This'll come in handy.
Wow, oof, the loot. It's been, I mean, even for Pilgrim, it's pretty darn good. Oh, there's the another mag lens. And I think this place is guaranteed to have a mag lens, and usually has a bedroll. So we'll leave that there. We'll check for some clothing real quick. A little bit of extra cloth. Oh, what do we got here? Parka. Actually,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
too close to what other object? We'll deal with that in the morning. Alright, let's burn this place down. Yeah, good enough. Let's go for 10. So yeah, this should give me a kind of a late start on the day. So yeah, it's definitely a good day to just get some stuff done.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We're barely overweight, lady. I really want to get a moose. So you can see we just pounded that water. Okay, I do have a tin can, right? I have 2 tin cans. Grab that book. That guy's not here. If he's here, I think you get another 10 to 20 pounds. I'm not exactly sure. Alright, we picked up a spare hatchet, knife, and crowbar. Again, I just try to use... the hatchets are so weird. I just try to use the table as much as possible for some of this extra gear, just because I want to keep as much space in my actual storage bins available as possible. And since you can leave most of this stuff laying around,
Probably useful.
okay. Grab the lantern fuel. Right back here is another place where you can find a mag lens if you didn't find it upstairs, or... Gosh, I think there's another place in here you can find it. It's just not coming off the top of my head right now. Okay, got a book over here. We'll fool around with that in a bit. And let's see there a little bit. Nope, right on the sticks there. And, yep. Shooting guide here. And then let's just drop any other garbage I can in here for now. I actually don't know if Maglins is. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if they degrade or not. Honestly, I think I'll drop these and carry the crap pills with me. Why not? Oh, here we go. All right, so bang. I'm just gonna toss these in here for now. Okay, what's my weight down to? 83 pounds. Got the cloth on me. Got some wood. This extra clothing. Let's lose that. Alright, I'm under 80. I think I really picked up any food to drop. Not really. How did I get so heavy again? Eh. Worry about it later. First thing I want to do is go check my rabbit traps. Go ahead and just wander over there and get that done. Hopefully there's a couple dead bunnies. So snares are a really good way to, especially early game. I mean, if you, what I would always try to do when I get on, what I always do when I get on a new map with a new playthrough, is pick up rocks and start looking for rabbits. Try to kill them, cook them, eat them, shred their meat, and get some skins and some guts down somewhere. Cave, some kind of indoor structure. You can't leave them outside, but you can put them in a cave, and it takes a little longer than if you like dropped them, let's say, in that cabin I was just in. Let's peek our head around here. There weren't any bunnies in the glade earlier, so yeah, they're empty. Anyway, so yeah, especially like, let's say, like I said, this is to me the beginner's map, right? And if you get here, it's a good place to, you can find deer skins and guts from carcasses without having to hunt, and you can get rabbits. And see, I mentioned, I think it was in my last video when I came through here, this random single deer will occasionally pop up here. And I pretty much always take care of it. It's just a good opportunity to get some meat. A deer skin to help fix anything that you're using deer skins for. And some guts. Let's see if we can drop them in one shot. Come on. That'll do it. And we scared the wolf. Beat it, bro. Now, normally what you should do is lay down a fire beside this to keep yourself warm, help keep wolves away, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really need it, so I'm not gonna. And you can see I don't have a tool equipped. It takes 3 hours and 32 minutes, which is great if I'm trying to level up my harvesting skill, right? Which is something you absolutely can do. I do it sometimes myself. But I want to speed this up.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And the other reason you want to throw it on a fire is to keep your carcass from freezing over, which can make it harder to... so where are we at? We're about 25%. But if I had tried to tear it apart with my hands, after 3 hours it would have been frozen. And I wouldn't have been able to do it because my carcass harvesting skill isn't that high, etc., etc. So usually, yeah, fire goes down. Oh, I forgot to check for feathers. Now another thing you can do, depending on what you need and what you're trying to gather. And another thing, my smell meter is completely up. That wolf down there would be coming to kill me. So you can cook meat and drop stuff right there and run back and forth and pick it up. That's a nice haul of meat to have around. I don't have to worry about, having these crappy little chips and stuff on me. Eating this garbage. This stuff is nice to travel with because you can get a lot of calories with a little bit of weight. But again, if you're playing harder levels, you're gonna run into a few of those, and then doesn't take long, like an interloper, for all that stuff to just be completely garbage and ruined. So I'm gonna pop back here. There is an opportunity for a rifle to spawn back here, and there's a little like loot cave area. I think it's called Dave's Quiet Clearing. And that's usually where I spend some time building a bunch of different fires to geek up my fire skill. Looks like something's down here. And there it is. One rifle. So it's usually here with this dead guy. No dead guy, there's usually not a rifle. Oh, charcoal.
Best be prepared for anything.
It's in good shape. Oh, no, it's not. I was looking at the wrong thing. It's alright. Now, though, we are super heavy because we have 2 rifles on us for 18 pounds. That's a bit much. I could have dropped it. Actually, I should have just dropped the rifle, but because I got that deer now. I was just kind of toting around in case I saw a deer that I felt like shooting. So on a harder run, well, really just on interloper, I'd be making mad tracks to muskeg, trying to get the bow built so I can hunt. Now I believe here there's also chances for the hammer to spawn. One would be the fire tower I was in earlier. I think there may be one. There's a weird cabin, or maybe, I don't know. I know that you can find one up in the fire tower sometimes. But this day is quiet clearing. It's pretty much windproof in the very back of the cave here, and I mean literally like windproof. I don't know that I've ever had a fire go out, blizzard or not, back here. Lots of rocks back here. That's good. You got a backpack. And the loot here is just, it's so random.
Guess be prepared for anything.
There could be stuff on the ground. Let's grab a few of these. Yep. Made these. Get out of here. And I'll pop out this little back way. And I think I'm going to do
Not sure
one
I
of
can
two
much more.
things. I might drink a coffee. Or as much of a coffee as it'll let me drink. Well, no, actually, alright. We'll see what happens. I'm already overweight, aren't I? Yeah, that's not going to work. Unless I drop the rifles. I could do that. So back here in the back, I was talking earlier about Prepper's Cache. There's another spot opportunity back here. I've actually found it there 2 or 3 times. So the one across from the ranger's cabin I went to a little bit ago, this one down here, and there's another one not too far away. I usually try to check right off the bat. And that way you can either find it real quick or eliminate 3 possible options of where it is. Now, if you want to know where it is, I'm showing you where, I'll show you probably where 3 of them are. Because if I have enough time, and I think I will, I might run back. Run to the other, I'm going to go to the other place. It looks like all 3, oh yeah, I think all 3 cabins are out. You can see there's a bunch of deer. You can have, well, there's definitely wolves on the ice. And back here in this back corner, sometimes a bear will pop up. But there's my rope. Now, the only issue is this is going to burn up a ton of stamina. Even with, I mean, the crampons makes climbing much quicker. But it doesn't, the only way that it reduces the amount of stamina that you lose is that you just get up there faster. The amount is like 3 arrows no matter what. Too heavy to climb. So I'll drop that and this one. I don't have to worry about that at all. We'll toss these crampons on. There we go, and shoot right on up here. Now, I know that people like to drink coffee before they climb, but I kind of think that's a waste because, again, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like when you're walking around, you're going to get like a reduction in the amount of stamina drain. So I usually drink it after, or I'll drink it before I go down this next time so I can get a little stamina. Actually, I'm going to drink 1 cup right now. I'm not sure. Yeah, it'll finish it off. And that'll give me a little time to drink another one if I need it. Oh, it's here! Holy smokes! What a great opportunity for this video. Alright, so we'll pop down in. So that's what I mean. It just looks like this weird little hatch. This one, I don't actually know what the focus of this one is. Food, maybe? But that doesn't mean you can't find a weapon in here. Now, these are really, really nice to find. Again, you can find loot in here, but sometimes you can find some really good loot in here. So, we got energy drinks, we got sodas, we got water. Yeah, I think this is kind of a food one. Oh, there's a cup of coffee. Yes! It's replaced the one I drank. That's awesome. And, you know, like I said, it's just as random as
This
most
stuff will
other
come in
things.
handy.
Wow, 95% fill. Oh, I did use my bandage. Give me that.
I think I can use this.
Yep. There's usually some gunpowder and some flare shells if you're into the flare, which of course you are if you're playing an interloper, but I don't really need it. I got bullets. Oh, that's a nice find right there.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's a nice find right there. You can fix those with leather. I'll do the... Yeah, see all the food? Oh, there's some coffee. Fantastic. I'll grab the candy bars. Wow, sewing kits. 2 stems. Jesus. I'm going to be so happy going back.
Okay.
I think I'll leave the canned goods. I mean, anybody that's watching would be like, the stems! They're not... I mean, usually I just keep one on me. And I have a drawer full of them somewhere else. Did I bring these with me? I'm going to grab those. Yeah, see, I'm already... Oh, wait. I'm going to have to leave some stuff before I leave here. Didn't even get everything.
I'll take it.
That military coat is pretty heavy. You got more drugs. Maybe this is a drug one. I don't know. I don't know how to tell the difference. I really don't. You know, you might want to cut that open here. I don't know. Now, a lot of these grates don't open, but I think the ones in here do. I'm just a little over. I'll figure it out. So, yeah, lots of good stuff here. There's no reason not to come back here. It's really close by the cabin.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh, wow, that's a nice one. So, is it better than mine? I think so. No. So, no real mad rush to get any of this stuff. I'm just going to leave it. And one of the nice things about Pilgrim Road is that you do have a lower deterioration rate. And I personally find the deterioration rate on this stuff absolutely ridiculous. Makes no sense to me. There's a cave back here and sometimes a sapling, so I'm going to run back here. I got a ton of water on me. I can just drop some of that. I'm not going to go way up there. You can go up there and sometimes there's like a sapling or a maple sapling or something. There's bunnies up here. This really is just kind of a small bowl up here on top. But you can get deer up here too. This cave is pretty decent. A lot of people like to stay up here to help with the deal with cabin fever.
Looks like this has been here a while.
It looks like it's going to do it. Right, I'm going to go ahead and drink another coffee. That'll give me a little boost, and like I said, it helps with your carry weight too. Now, once you get below halfway, you can't carry the normal 88 pounds I'm allowed to carry right now. I mean, you can carry more than that, but I won't be able to climb or do some of that stuff. We'll get up here, we'll throw some sticks down or whatever else I need to toss on the ground, and we'll scoot back down the rope. grab those two rifles and then slowly drag my butt back across the ice. But yeah, I'm really glad that Purpose Cache is here. Nice because it's close, it's easy to raid more than once, and it was nice to have it pop up in the video. So remember, it's not about, I just need to get my weight low enough to get down the rope. So I just need to drop like maybe 4 sticks. Let the crampons on. I'm not even going to hesitate, it's going to go. So like I said, you can see that there's still 3 bars dragging down my stamina. I don't think having a coffee on while you climb really affects much. And you can see I'm overweight already, but I begun climbing, so it's not really going to do anything. So I'd be like, oh, you can't climb any further. Let's use those. Grab these. Yeah, we're not really that slow. But again, the further along I go, the slower I'm going to get, because it's just going to keep dropping the amount of max weight it says I can carry. So many deer. Alright, I gotta run to talk to one of my kids real quick. And I'll probably take a bathroom break, so back in 5. Well, the fun of live broadcasts. So. Conversation ran a little longer than I expected. I tell you what, though, the world we live in. So one of my kids has COVID, right? And their job is telling them that after 5 days, they have to come back. Right? And it's been 5 days. He took his test, and guess what? Because it's COVID, you'll never guess what it says. Still has COVID. I want to make sure people understand that they work with the elderly and immune compromised people, and they're not even required to wear masks. And they want them back. The world we live in. It's not like it's just more of an inconvenience for a couple of the employees. Really just the manager. Well, not even that. My kid's a manager. This is somebody above it. They just suck. They don't feel like doing anything. I'm not even sure that seems like an officially type policy type thing. And we're not talking about mom and dad's, you know, corner store or some random little pizza place. This is a major medical corporation. And they don't give a crap about your health. Like, it's their brand to act like they do. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Oh. So if you walk up this hill and follow the path way up to that top of the area in the mountains up there, about right up in there, there's another chance you can find the prepper's cache, but since I already found it, that's it, it's done. Why not?
I can barely walk with this much
So
gear.
grab those two. Alright. Once again, barely moving. Let me tell you what, once I find me a moose, get that 99-pound carry weight. Looting will be a breeze. But anyway, it just blows my mind. There are restaurants and little places and all kinds of things that would just like Wouldn't even think about trying to have you come back. So it was a clean test. Remember, the only thing that matters about customers is the dollar in your pocket. These guys, anyway.
Feels like night is coming.
Service with a smile and a little bit of COVID. Just for fun. I need to kill a little bit of time. So I think I'll cook off a little bit of this deer meat.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Or this wolf meat, actually. I have wolf meat on me. Nothing like resetting all this stuff every time. And, you know, I only have a 75% chance of starting a fire here, so, you know, with a lit torch, kindling, and I guess you don't technically have
Oh,
kindling.
yeah. That's a good one.
I actually get a few more calories out of the deer meat, but I don't know. I got this meat on me. Let's get in here real quick. Lose a little weight. That extra rifle is just crushing me right now. But now I have an extra rifle. So, bully for me. I got a bunch of crap I need to get rid of too. Let's get these skins down. That'll work. Let's have a little wolf meat. Yummy, yummy.
Oh, rust suit, I'm gonna faint.
But you won't faint. Well, the cooking pots are nice for cooking meat, but generally in a real game you're not going to use them too much. You just want to cook them on the flat stone. Nice. I'll just plop these down for here right now. Anyway, so the nice thing about these steaks is they should actually go up to about 1,000 total calories. We're pretty tired. Let's see how late it is. Yeah, it's a good time to go to bed. 30 minutes on the fire. That's good. Let's all drop. Yeah, let's grab a torch. Ooh, and that. And sometimes the weather's just garbage in the way things work out, so we'll throw a few steaks down. Actually, so really, really, really productive day. It started out with a little bit of a bummer with the empty rabbit snares, but yeah. I didn't expect too much out of that. Again, I try to generally store like the best stuff and carry the crappiest with me so I can get rid of it. Actually, that's probably enough for now. Throw some in there. Clothing. Did we pick up anything? A couple little things. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got that. Got that. Nice. I'm in really good shape with this clothing right now. Especially when I take the time to fix some of it and change my clothes. I'll lose some weight that way too. That'll be nice. See, I think other than sewing kits, I don't have too much else to toss in here. Oh God. I think you do run the risk of, when they're on the crap end, of them not working quite as well. Whatever. Let's see if 10 hours will do it. There we go. time to get a little caffeine. Didn't quite get enough rest, but I got stuff to do today, so not leaving probably. We'll see. I might go to Trapper's Cabin, just on a whim. Well, not just on a whim, just to get out of here and start heading to Milton. So what's in Milton is possibly another pair of snow pants. And you never know. I might be able to find the... that. Expedition jacket. You never know. Oh, I do have a piece of leather. Interesting. I'll have to think on that. I wouldn't mind switching to the trail boots. You lose a significant amount of windproofing and warmth, but you lose, like, the boots are super heavy, right? Yeah, they're 4.4 pounds. So the trail boots, I think, are like 2.2. So 2 pounds overall. But as you can see, these are 2 pounds lighter too, and I want to do that right now. These first. Let's go. Cool. Let's get them all the way up to... We can, and we're going to put them on now. They're actually, as you can see, a little warmer than the deerskin pants, but you lose some protection, right? This has a 10% on the guard. This only has 5. So these will help you out and attack better. And they're a little more waterproof. But these are lighter and warmer, so with about the same windproof. So you look over here and you go, well, in most cases, you wouldn't have, if you didn't have these pants and you had like jeans or, you know, even the cargo pants, you might want to consider keeping the deerskin pants and losing those. But I mean, I have like the second best pair of pants in the game, so we're good. Not a lot of waterproofing or any, like really any windproofing, but they're not on the outside, they're on the inside. So there's a nice little drop.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Boom. Then we want to, what's next? The parka. So the parka has potential of a lot of warmth. I don't think it has better windproofing than the Mariner's Peacoat, though. But ideally what I want to do is find an expedition coat. And my favorite combination is an expedition coat with an urban parka underneath, because it's only like, it's barely 6 pounds. I think it's a little under 6 pounds. So yeah, the windproofing is 3.6. This is 6.7. There's just no way. It's not worth it. The warmth is just a little bit less. So yeah, I usually use this as my undercoat. And again, it's going to weigh the same as the ski jacket, but it's going to give me a bit more warmth. So the ski jacket's really great. There's nothing wrong with it. Believe me. Okay. But the nice thing about having this added warmth is that if I were to lose the boots, the big cost to me is going to be in windproofing. The temperature, you know, not quite as much. The trail boots aren't, you know, great. Here, let's grab those and just fix them. It's a sewing episode. Now those gauntlets you can use if you don't have rabbit gloves, but they are exactly the same, I think, as maybe a little less waterproof. Oh man, you know what I forgot to do? I want to see if it's... let's see if the snow's coming down. Really should have first thing checked the rabbit traps. The longer they sit there out in the weather, the worse condition they get. They'll even disappear after a while. Oh, good. So it is probably crazy cold and windy. It's not too bad. So outside it's 8, -2 wind chill, 6 degrees. Again, with a 52-degree warmth bonus and a 22-degree wind chill bonus, I'd be fairly decent even in a blizzard. Even in a blizzard in the mountains. But there's not going to be like a moose or a bear anywhere near me right now, so there's no reason to tote that rifle. Or any weapon, really. Other than a rock, I guess. But, alright, so let's go check my traps. Now, even though I haven't seen any rabbits in here, they do, see there's some over there. And I got 2 down. Perfect. It's like they kind of rotate here, and then maybe towards the back there somewhere they can pop into. Every now and then they just disappear, but generally speaking they're here. So let's see what condition we got. Yeah, see, it's almost completely frozen. But since it's not, see, it's already degraded it's down to 61%. Reset that, and I wouldn't be surprised. Because I have the badge for it. Oh, see, we just got this one. We got 5 rabbits in here. 1, 2, 3, right? And 2 dead ones makes 5, so... I think what I'm going to do is do a little feather farming, and I'm going to run up this back to the derailment. Grab a few sticks. My firewood situation is pitiful, but like I said, I really just want to establish some basic camp stuff here. That's it for right now. I mean, when I get back, I think what I'm going to do, we'll keep an eye on the skies, but I think what I'm going to do is pack up and get ready to go to Melton. Mountain Town, whatever it's called. The map is called Mountain Town. The actual town is called Milton. Or Milton. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a really good feather farm because you can have a carcass and 2 dead bodies. That while we're here. No! Hush. I do the worst. I'm just complaining. We're barely over our carry weight. Who decided to get a white pip in a snow game? So the deer carcass appears to be gone. And you're like, well, why would it stick around? Well, they used to kind of stick around. It's only been like 2 days. That sucker's gone. And there weren't any feathers. Yay! Walked up here for some flares and a couple sticks. Grab these rocks. So eventually I'm going to build a rock cache here. Actually, on this map I usually build like all 5 rock caches. Since this is the main place that I'm going to base out of. I like to have 2 at the ranger station. 1 at the entrance to Muskeg. Which is, you continue down this railroad, right? You can kind of see a tunnel out there. Like right at where my thumb is. Go through that tunnel and that'll take you to Forlorn Muskeg. Another nice thing about it, you can stick to the tracks, go across the entire map, and it will take you to what's it called? The other map. I can't believe I cannot think of this right now. Hold on. Broken Railroad, right? Yeah. So yeah. And the maps, don't ever just make up your own map in your own head. I think the map looks different. Did they add something to it, or what's different? Like this area behind Pleasant Valley and underneath Timberwolf Mountain, is that new? Or does it look different? It can't be new because there'd be nothing there, right? It just looks. I don't know. There's plenty of room on this map for more DLC. I'm very excited about it. I'm curious to see how they're going to work it out with the maps. They are going to start adding DLC, paid DLC, into the game. For a player like me, I'm all for it. I want this company to make money, and I want them to make more games. I'd like to see them do the same game in a different, in different environments. But the creators and developers are very much into the story mode. Like that's their deal. That's their jam. The survival aspect of this game was kind of a mistake. I mean, not really. It's just that they had that ready to go before the story was, I believe. And so I think they released the survival mode to give people an idea of play the game like a beta version or whatever. And then people loved it so much. And the story mode on this game, I wouldn't even recommend playing it until you play this a little bit. I mean, you could do the first story, but you might get super pissed and frustrated and quit. And for reasons, that's all I can say. For reasons. I'm not going to be able to eat all that. What garbage do I have on me? Let's eat this. Get a little snack. A little snacky snack. So you might think, where's this dude from? I mean, he sounds southern, but then he has these weird, like, Mid-Eastern? I haven't been quite that far. Midwestern words. Like, I have a real hard time saying camp without saying camp or cabin. Because I've lived in a lot of places in the United States, and mostly in the South, but I have lived in the Midwest, and I have lived in the Northeast, and I have lived in some of these other places. And there's certain terms and words I just picked up. And the truth is, the time that I spent in the Midwest, I spent camping in cabins. And that's just kind of how I formulate my words on those. The only thing I refuse to say is pop. Right, let's get these guys cleaned up. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Now see, it's 56% frozen. So if I left it on the ground for a little while longer, it would take me less time. But I think it will actually start to thaw out while I'm cutting it, and it will speed up. I tracked it once, and that's the conclusion I came to. I could be wrong. Good, good, good. We got some bunnies down, so I can fix any bunny gear I got. We'll drop these. I really like the gauntlets, though, because, you know, you can just kind of use leather for now while you build up some bunny skins, and then as far as repairs are concerned. And again, I just don't think they're quite as waterproof, so I'll just stick with the rabbit gloves. They weigh the same. I can always pick up a rabbit skin. You just got to wait for it to cure, unfortunately, unlike the gauntlets. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. I should do some more sewing. I should at least fix this balaclava. It's going to keep deteriorating. I don't plan to be gone that long unless I hit a moose. Then I'll be gone for a minute. So we'll just pop that bad boy on and stick the other one in here. I was going to leave tonight. I might not. I don't know. We'll see what the weather looks like. Wait. Let's check the food. Get rid of these rabbits. Not too much with me, though. Grab a condensed milk and a couple power bars. Or sometimes I'll take an MRE. Maybe I'll do that. No, I want to get rid of some of this crap. Yep, god okay. Alright, wait, I don't need, nope. Deal with those in a minute. Use this stuff. Rocks, rabbit. Oh, I forgot that military jacket too. Darn it. I'm leaving tomorrow. This takes a minute, right? Yeah. I don't even have enough. Put it away. It's a nice jacket. I don't think it's quite as nice as the Mariner's coat. It might be warmer. It's definitely tougher. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. Nice. That's all I'm going to do with that for right now. I just wanted to get it out of that, a little bit out of that danger zone there. Another time. They've got plenty on them. I don't need that anymore. Good. And some cloth for sparesies. There we go. Oh no, I don't want him in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put these away. I'm going to take those with me. I'll find more matches. It's Pilgrim. Craft candy bar. The trick is, we definitely want to take that with us. So our weight is ballooned. Alright, let's drop these rabbits outside. So anyway, the nice thing about rabbit, if I haven't mentioned before, is that it's a good early game food. It doesn't have a ton of calories. It's really lean, you know. But it'll keep you alive. You can shred it into little pieces and get your cooking skill up. And it's clean meat that you don't have to worry about parasites. It's fairly easy to obtain. You don't need snares, but you do need, actually that's a good point. Let's go grab those. But you do need a rock and a little bit of aim. Anyway, so now we have the deer in here, and you can just see, I mean, look at all this food. Just running around in here. Clean meat. Lots of opportunities. But I don't want to leave these out here to get ruined eventually. I don't need to catch a bunch of rabbits that die and don't do anything for me. Now, depending on where I'm at, so let's say I started here. If I started here, I would go, and you know what, I just should do a beginner's video. If I started here, I would go nuts. Clear this place out completely. Spend probably, it really would depend, 6 to 10 days. I'd be shooting for less, as much, you know, I just throwing out possibilities, because I'd wanted to try to get deer skins, all the rabbits. I could get all the rabbits I needed. And I might go to Muskeg to make a bow and arrow if you couldn't find a weapon here, or let's say all you could find was the pistol. But my next target would be where I want to go now, and that's to Mountain Town. Because there is a place where snow pants can spawn. Now that's an interesting thing too. If I find the other pair of snow pants, I'm grabbing them, I'm putting them on, because it's going to give me about an entire degree more warmth, right? But I will add a little weight. So, but I'll also add, you know, once these are soaked through, they've got to get through another 50% windproof instead of 20%. I mean, waterproofing. All right, let's drop this rabbit. What time is it? Why not? Okay. Oh, that's right. Shoot. I burned through my firewood again. I'm doing a terrible job with that. Just a terrible job with my firewood. You know what? I'm going to go chop up a piece. I like to roll out with 2 pieces of cedar, 2 pieces of coal. You do what you want with your sticks. Again, I would say it should be based on the playthrough. because in an interloper you might only have you might have coal and sticks, the occasional piece of cedar, but you're probably going to use
It's
those up.
getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
And you're certainly not going to have like 15 sticks just laying around like this. It's not how it works. Now that aspect of interloper, I do like. I would like to be able to lower the amount of things you can find to about to that level on interloper, but I would like the opportunity to find more things on the ground.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And more things in containers. That's why I'm just going to be a custom player. I already decided that. Wait, what? Oh, I waited. Oh, it's dumb. I can apparently see well enough to walk back to camp, but it's just too dark to use a hatchet. Anyway, I wanted to point out something that a lot of time in this game there are some definite. You know, let me put some light on because I feel bad. I can see, but that doesn't mean anybody else can. I always wondered if that wastes a match. Anyway, a lot of times when you go to like clean a carcass, chop up firewood, anything like that, especially chopping up firewood, I think you're gonna get a weather change, fog, blizzard, something. All right. You know. But yeah, like I said, to me, interloper just
Come on,
goes.
little fire.
This game goes from easy to easy with wolves to pretty easy with crazy amounts of evil wolves. You got aurora problems and timber wolves and all kinds of stuff with that, but and then we go to insane mode. For no real good reason. Yeah. Why is it in the menu sometimes? Why? That's why I eat raw food and die. Put the cooking pots down. So the cooking pots speed up the cooking process, and they also slow down stuff getting burned.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Are you? Yeah, you probably do need to rest. Actually, not bad. Not good. There we go. Actually, let's save that one too. And then we're just gonna take whatever we get for this next one. That's fine. Alright, so hopefully we get a good night's sleep. And get some decent weather and get out of here. Good enough. It's not too late. I don't hear any crazy weather outside. Just remembered. Wow, I didn't even look in here. I haven't really done a really good look at this place, honestly. I don't need pistol bullets if I'm not bringing the pistol. That's a lot of rifle bullets too, but we'll just keep those. Toss these two bad boys in here. We can lose some. Just switch that out with the good one. Oops, same thing with the whetstone. Probably more than enough food for the trip. Okay. Double check everything real quick. Let's go. Yeah, whatever, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm at least leaving here. There's a couple ways to approach getting the trapper's cabin. The safest way would be to follow the tracks all the way to the wall here, the tunnel. Hang a right. Hug the wall. And there's actually a spot where can be a bunch of rocks that are literally a path. There's usually a dead body, but that'll help you get there. I'm gonna go this way. Which, if you don't know what you're doing or where you're going, can certainly cause some problems in some more inclement weather. So what I usually do, I have a main camp. My main camp is in Mystery Lake at the ranger's cabin. Then I usually sort of have another pretty decent sized camp at the trailers at the dam just because of the amount of loot I'm moving around through there, and it's also the way to get to Ravine and Coastal Highway, which is again a place that I'll be going back and forth through, doing various things in those locations, and then dumping a bunch of loot there. But eventually you can move that down here to the ranger station. So it usually ends up being a pretty decent sized camp. But where I'm going now, the trapper's cabin, a lot of people like to live there. And I certainly wouldn't blame them. There's rabbits, there's deer. And bear and the moose can spawn there, so. I like to come look here a lot because occasionally you can find a cooking pot with the stove. Usually it's a can, but sometimes it's a cooking pot. Okay. But basically, you kind of want to walk to that cabin and then come through here, and then you're basically in this little valley. And at some point, we're going to head up a steepish hill. But you can see the wall, the rock wall in the background there, and that's literally the edge of the map. And you can go that way too. So right through here, that's the tunnel entrance I was talking about. So the railroad tracks run right up to that. And if you turn left there, you can go back through here. We want some maples so we can make some bows. Yeah, it's pretty windy. Oh, and this is... So if I went that way, that's going to take me to the wall and that way. But I want to actually... There's a deer over here. I don't think I've ever seen a deer on this side of the hill. Strange. But there's a chance for a loot spot up this way. I think we might get a blizzard. There can be a bear to the right, and bunnies also. But this is called Max's Last Stand. Sometimes you can find a knife here. I guess Max fought the bear, and he lost. Now we got a hatchet. So I guess he fought the bear with the hatchet this time.
Looks like this has been here a while.
But yeah, a lot of times there can be a bear back there. He might be over the hill. Sometimes he wanders up this way, but... The best case scenario, I pop over this hill and there's a moose scooping around in here. Nope. Another nice thing about the trapper's cabin is that, one, there's a cave nearby. I think it helps with the cabin fever. Yeah, and then so you can always hop out to there if you need it. You can also, if you're good weatherproofing and got a lot of fire stuff going on, you can stay in here even during a blizzard. It's going to be cold, but
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
oh, what time is it? That's fine. Trapper's Homestead, I guess is what it's really called. Another good place to put a fire down. Figure out how you want to set it up. I usually try to get it as close into this corner as possible. I'm a little nervous right on top of this fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Hey, what happened? Ah, fire starting at 3. Listen, yeah. Goodbye to you. I don't need none of that. Take a quick look, see what's in here. There are chances for some pretty nice gear in here. And again, on Pilgrim mode, you're going to have even better, so.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Usually the rifle's on the rifle rack. Nope. We got an MRE. We got a what? Cooking book. Man, they're just trying to. I mean, if I hadn't leveled up like I did, I guess it'd be nice. Do I have accelerant right now?
This'll come in handy.
You can see there's a snare here. There's food, gun cleaning kit. Sewing kit, piece of cloth. Actually, take that with me. Looks like we got a bullet and a knife. It's not too bad. What's my knife at? Oh, and I got an extra hatchet too. That's right. It's a little better.
I'll take it.
Cooking pots, firewood. Once I get to Milton, the food won't be an issue. You know. So usually you can find some tea in here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
And deal with me. So 30 something. Damn it! God, I hate this. I hate this stupid ass minigame. Like, I'm not a safe cracker. This would never happen in real life. Plus, don't you need like at least a stethoscope? Mucklux!
I think I can use this.
Garbage. Eh. Just leave it where it is. Anyway, I was hoping for a pair of Mucklux. Let's go. It's getting late. How much coffee do I have? I should have 2 cups, right? Shoot. And I just made a fire. Yeah! We'll see. I don't anticipate needing any warm coffee, but I do anticipate needing coffee, so. Oh, that's right. My skills are way up now, baby, with the Fire Striker. Level 3 fire. It's a new bell game. It's a whole new world. Actually, dump that. Oh, I picked up garbage. Whatever, I'll figure that out in a minute. Alright. First things first. I didn't bring any more with me. God. Oh, I got one more cup. Might as well brew it up. I'm gonna leave that. Leave that. 85 pounds. We're at least under what we need to be. Okay, I gotta run back inside because I'm a knucklehead. I also didn't even check the locker. So I do have an accelerant. I do have a book. Good, good. Okay, let's get rid of these shoes. Yeah. Have a little food here. Won't make me sad. Alright. You need to go. You need to go. Normally I drop off the bullets, but I have burned up a lot of daylight and a lot of energy. And that's the truth. I feel like I'm going to need all these coffees. I really hope I find some in Milton. But that's where we're going now. It's not really dangerous. Well, it's particularly not dangerous for me right now with the gear that I have. But I think Milton is probably one of the next places you should go. If you start here in Mystery Lake. Did I pass it? Yeah. And the cave right here, within sight. So when I go through here, what I'm really going to be looking for is coal. We'll grab anything, you know, that seems worthwhile, but I just want to get the coal out of the cave. A lot of times, if I'm like kind of hanging out here on this map, you want to get up here and loot this cave for coal so it can respawn eventually, right? It's not a lot, but yeah. You can get some firewood too, I suppose. Give me some coal. You know, it doesn't... When I walk back through, I might find more. Oh, you found 5 pieces of coal. And when you come back through, there's 2. Well, did I miss it, or did they spawn in a different place? I don't know. It usually takes a while, though. I think those are just like ones I missed or didn't spawn in while I was in the cave. Excuse me, but I'm not... Be a very different ball game on a harder level. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drink this coffee because it's going to put my energy back up. To a nice level, and then it'll also go down slower for the majority of the rest of my walk here. There we go. This fur, see? Like I said, I'm just going to pick up all this easy stuff I can grab real quick. Just to mainly get it outside of the cave. And on my way back, I can decide what I want to do with it. I don't have to climb once I get to, like, when I'm coming back, once I get to here. So if I want to walk around from here overweight back to Trappers, it's just me walking slow. Won't prevent me from doing anything or getting there. But I know this might even be a little dizzying, but I am really trying to hurry without running. I want to get to this cave. I want to be at Grey Mother's house by nightfall. Or sometimes after that, more than likely. I could stay at the gas station. But I'd rather not. Alright. Pizza needs a drink and a bathroom break. I'll be back in hopefully less than 5 this time. I don't need to talk to anybody, so here I go. I'm back. Got a drink, bathroom break, and a couple texts. But we are trucking. Let's get out of here. I don't need any of this stuff. I wonder how many of those I have on me. 12. That's fine. But you can see a nice place for cattails. Now, I don't know. I don't think cattails change. I think you have the same number amount of cattails on any map. I mean, not any map, but any level. So, I think you have the same amount of cattails if you're a pilgrim or an interloper. It's more about how you use them. Alright, you want to keep heading left here. I don't think there's anything up there. You know, there are some random loot spawn locations. You might find something, you know, back in a corner like this, but... And some of them are super OP, like there's a place you can find a bear coat. Or some long johns, or both. This is a little annoying to get up sometimes. You gotta kind of wiggle it around a little bit. There we go. And I see my first climb, and luckily the first climb is climbed down. So it should be pretty quick, and shouldn't beat up my stamina too much. But the big benefit was having that coffee, so I didn't lose. Come on now. Too much on the way here, but this is going to beat me up. I'm going to need another. Because the next climb is up. Let's go. Oh, we got bunnies. There's usually wolves. There's mushrooms and all kinds of good stuff in here. You can see a sign if you want to kind of follow that, but we basically want to stick to the right. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and drink another coffee. This kind of sucks, but I did a little bit much before I started this run. Started a little later. Clean out that deer a little bit, you know, I just little things. Bit. I should be able to get up here, get up this rope, and still maybe have a little bit of coffee for moving around, or at least the buff. I want to say you can find saplings in here, too. There's my rope. There didn't seem to be a wolf this time. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this is the kind of climb where you have like a place to rest. So that's something else to keep in mind. You gotta have enough stamina to beast mode up this thing. When we get up here, we'll probably be below 50%. We'll probably see this little indicator that, here it comes in a minute now. Not too heavy. Yeah, so we're already below our main carryway by doing that. So if we were dropping 2 bars instead of 1 there at the bottom, we'd be running out even faster. But luckily I got through pretty quick.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Good find in most cases, but isn't really going to help me much today. What are these stones? Yeah. Let's take off those. Again, there's tons of edibles, mushrooms, rose hips to be found on this map in particular, but also around this area, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm trying to move it along. You can find the rifle in here sometimes, bedroll.
This'll come in handy.
Drinks. And speaking of, 91% too. Dang. That is some serious good news for me. The serious good news for me in the future,
Wonder
anyway,
if I can drop any of this gear.
is that I can leave a rifle here. Oh yeah, I'm definitely slipping it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave one of these rifles here, and then when I go back, that's great. I still have to tote my rifle around. The next time I come here, I won't need a rifle. I can bring my bow. And if I want to go moose hunting with the rifle, it'll be here. And who knows, man? There's this is the map in the story where you find a rifle. So if you're playing on something like Pilgrim, you can find like 4 rifles here sometimes. It's at least 3. It's ridiculous. Do I want to take the time? Yeah, why not? So this place in particular has a, again in Pilgrim, it's going to have quite a bit of things like food and whatnot. Clothing, etc. But I see what I came in here to get right now. And that is some coffee that's right here. More cups. This is absolutely the place I like to come and look for coffee. Well, those aren't bad for starters.
I'll take it.
There's a few things I wouldn't mind having around here, so. Let's hit these for any good clothing. Expedition coat or snow pants would be
Never know. Could end up being
fantastic.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
There's a decent amount of cloth here too, so I don't need like random clothing for cloth. Alright, I think that's Firewood can be an issue, though. This is where I'm going to stay now. Okay, there's usually a decent amount of, food in here, sodas, etc. I don't really need any of that. Sometimes you can find like a fish or a rabbit in here.
Wonder if Mother's around.
Big bottle of water. Yeah. There's usually some dog food. Go juice. I think you can get some bullets back here. Tons of food. And again, as always, there'll be less. You can't check the cash register. On harder modes.
Use this.
Oh, wow. It's a really nice storm lantern. That was pretty good. A few extra matches here won't hurt. Usually there's a bunch of crackers around here. Some crackers. Lots of carbs. Calories, whatever you call it. What do we got in here? Some peaches. Kind of want that lantern. Now, finding that rifle right off the bat is throwing me off a little bit. I guess I could have left it there, but so that I just would have to carry it on my way in. Yeah. Nope.
What have we here?
Some water and a candy bar. You cut up the batteries to make lead so you can make bullets. There's good hunting back here, lots of firewood. There can be some loot. I think some nice loot in the back. Nothing too major, but like backpack with some stuff in it or whatever. What is this deer doing way over here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Guess we're gonna play this game. So the nice thing about coming into Milton that I always enjoy is that the houses are always different. So some houses are going to be busted up, burned up, whatever. So some aren't. And you never really know what you're going to get. It's kind of a fun little thing whenever you come here, I think. I mean, sometimes the town is almost completely decimated. And other times you're like, oh my god, look at all these houses. And I don't think they do boarded up ones, so if you see a structure, you can get in it. Now I'll loot these houses later, but I usually like to try to hit the cars on the way in. We had a heck of a day. This lady's pretty tired, and it's not even that late. I'll probably just go to bed early. Nobody needs this anymore. I like to have a few spare things here too. This is grandmother's house is usually sort of like the base I like to use to. It's sort of a midpoint in a storage facility, but honestly, my favorite base is out at the farm. It's just way easier. Good hunting. You're going to deal with a lot of wolves, but you have to deal with wolves here in town too, so. You can hear them a-ruin now. Milton is not...
This'll come in handy.
Anyway, kind of place I would say is safe. This is a dangerous place, but... The weather's okay. I mean, whatever. Normally, I just have a torch going and like cloth and a toque. Don't really need that. Well, the only other thing I like to do here a lot, you can get a fair amount of clothing here. So if you want to work on your sewing,
I'll take it.
ooh, this is one of those places to do it. I completely turn it around. Again, particularly on anything below interloper. I mean, I was going to look for rabbits, but that doesn't seem like too right now. So you can see just how dangerous it would be to get in here right now. The wolves are in town waiting to eat you. Damn it, they're eating my rabbits. Going after a wolf while he's eating a bunny is dangerous in any mode. I can hear the other one coming in too. I hit him. So I don't need to worry about it coming back or anything. He's gonna go die somewhere. We'll steal his bunny. Oh, I brought all those rocks with me. The problem is, once the bunnies get scared in this particular area, it can be really difficult to get them back because there's so many things they can get hung up on. There he is. Get a little closer if I can. Ooh. Gonna miss for sure. This is one of the hardest little areas to catch rabbits in. I got him. Sorry, friend. I need some fresh meat. All right. Yeah, I walked from Mystery to here with like 14 rocks.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Correct reaction, wrong map or level. I want nothing more than to kill these two wolves. The one wolf is gonna die. And so is he. Did I get that other shell? I don't think I did. Come on, Pizza, did you really shoot him for safety? Because it's pilgrimage? No, I shot him because I don't want to listen to all that wooing. He's coming back. That's good. Anyway, the best case scenario, they just die somewhere around here and I find them in the morning. Alright. Spare hatchet. Whetstone. These are all good things. This house is massive. There's all kinds of goodies in
This
here.
stuff will come in handy.
I don't know if I've ever found an arrow shaft before. And there's usually something out in this little tool shed. I think we can find a hacksaw here too. Town of Milton. I tell you, as soon as I hit it, man, that wind started picking up. Charcoal and chopping wood. They love to try to kill you when you do those things. Welcome to the old lady's house. Sometimes you can find some firewood. Sometimes there's a rifle. There's about to be a rifle. You can just stick it right here in the gun rack. And I'll leave it there. Cooking pot. And we're gonna look in here real quick. That is like the 5th Mariner's P code I found. I don't think I'm going to find an expedition code on this. I think I've played this loot table before. I don't think I'm going to get the snow pants here either, but we're going to go check tomorrow anyway, hopefully. Anyway, this closet is usually where I just keep cloth and clothing. It's fairly convenient. Usually there's some kind of footwear around. As long as you can find any more. A pair of boots too. I want that real quick. Lots of books. Bring this one down. And then y'all, the bestest thing you can find in this game. The 6-burner stove. So I brought 2 cooking pots with me. Gotta find one. I think I found one, right? Okay. Fridge. Freezer. Freezer is where I generally like to stick all my extra food. And pretty much everything else in here. And let's do the things. Is that tender? Yeah. So I'll just keep trying to make as many easy fires as I can,
Come on, little fire. Come
so
on.
I can just keep advancing that fire skill up. Every
Oh,
fire
yeah.
helps me get a little bit
That's a good
closer.
I think I need to lie down.
And this is another one of those places I just like to go ahead and get some water going. Good. I'm happy with this right here. Let's,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
do that. And then I think I can do the other one before this goes bad. Yeah. Let's get this one. Oh, I got an Aurora. Yep.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. So tired.
Oh yeah. Good. Pretty happy with that. Top off the tap here. Put this poor lady to bed. Yeah, quick look around. Why is it so bright? Oh, I guess it's because it's also an Aurora. It's having some light compensation issues. I would highly recommend tearing this cloth up and looking behind there. Usually you can find a bullet or something. And sometimes you can find a pistol in here. Under the bed. Not tonight. Good. Good, good, good. Again, I'm going to skip everything in here. Let's check the weight. Where did I pick up a pair of socks? Okay. So I have a couple avenues to do this to get to where I want to be. One way will take me a good while, uh, but it will take me past a place where there might be a moose, and almost definitely a bear. But there's another way I can go that will be much faster. But it will limit what I can find, because you can't. I can go a long way in a big circle and end up where I'm going and cover a ton of ground. This will give me a shortcut to this eventual spot I'm trying to get to, but I can't get back to. I can only come in this way and leave this way. So I'm going to check a plane wreckage. I guess this is. This is where your plane crashes in the story mode. Oh, this is a great place to get rose hips. Lots and lots of rose hips. But cooking levels up to 5. I don't really need teas to stay warm. Oh, yeah. So if you stand here with a Polaroid, you can take a huge picture, or you can get your map to open up just a lot of stuff. Weather's nice. It's chilly. Now, what do I feel like? 51 degrees. It's a nice fall day. What do you want? Sticks? Yeah, we got sticks. You can find a rifle in this cave. Now this coal I don't think respawns. It's not like a real cave. Or an indoor area. Oh, we got a gun. Gun book. I think that one's like 25 hours to read. Yeah, we'll grab a little food. There's rabbits along the way. I think 2 spots of rabbits, and you know, there's like a ridiculous amount of rose hips and what do you call them? Cattails. And some deer. Hey, buddy. I'm not gonna mess with any of that right now. I don't think there's anything back here. So I like to leave a little bit of thirst when I might want to bring a coffee into play. So see, you can do that a lot. I'll stop it right before it completely fills up my thirst. Once you got just like a fraction of thirst and some calories to put into it, you can drink a whole cup. You can split a cup of coffee, but it's weird. I don't think you get quite the bonuses you do if you drink the whole thing. So I'm taking what I would consider the quickest, most direct route to the plane crash from Grandmother's house. There's another way I like to go, but I'm gonna do that later. Oh, the reason being that this stuff is just laying in this crate out here, and, kind of exposed, I suppose. Anyway, the way you get in here is through this area going the other way, and you can see there's a drop in, and you can't get back out. I don't think. I don't know the way. Lots of bins, food laying around. Normally I'd bring like an MRE with me. But I didn't. There's a chance I'll find some food on the way here. Like I said, there's rose hips around. I can get those for calories if I really need to. But I've only really ever had a couple times where it was like a blizzard or 2 in a row that really kind of wrecked everything. So unless you see something really important through here, you don't need to worry about it too much.
I think I can use this.
Because no matter what, I'll have to get past all this stuff again. I don't really need firewood either. Keep on looking. Lots of scrap metal because we had a plane crash, right? The only reason I'm grabbing the cloth is in case the snow pants are here. You know, I might repair them.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Kind of depends on how the timing and all this works out. Usually I end up coming down here and planning, I just think, alright, I'm going to spend the night. You don't have to, but... We'll start grabbing a couple of these on the way down. Now, a nice thing about these little wall climbs, they don't... you can be overweight and you can... a lot of times you don't even need to climb down the wall. There we go. Like so. But it doesn't increase your, it's not like climbing a rope. You're not losing any real extra stamina or anything. And we seem to have a field of firewood in front of me. And a deer. I'm going to go ahead and take this little bit of meat. Let's see. Get in here and check this crate. Snow pants. Heck yeah.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No. Come here. Dang, that is very full. But yeah, the reason I usually spend the night here is like you want to break these crates open. You can find stuff in some of the other ones. That crate right there is the main one though. Yeah, sometimes it's cargo pants or work pants, but this time I lucked out and got the snow pants. Now I have 2 pairs. The urban parka is really only one thing else out there that would make any kind of real difference, and that's the expedition coat. It's really not that late. Anyway, I could probably get back in time. It wouldn't really be an issue, but I'll probably just kick it here. All right. I think technically this is a bear cave. I don't even know how the bear would get in here. I've never seen a bear.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
This pack. Come here. But it is warmer, and there is a bed in here already. Oh, 100% revolver. And some bullets. Yeah, there's your other gift. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna see if I have enough cloth to work on these snow pants real quick. Yep. Let me get them all the way up. I think so. Not quite. Yeah, whatever. Oh, come on. Alright, that's done. So again, this is gonna possibly bump us up a little. Oh, they're wet. Alright, we'll drop them and dry them off then. I think I'll save the book though. Now again, normally you'd probably want to be careful with your firewood. I got enough to get through a night, so if there was a blizzard, you might want to think about this a little differently. Nice. And we'll finish up with a couple of these. Yeah, I would love to take that jerry can back to me. Let's drop that. I just put what I could in there before I left, though. I believe they're dry already. So yeah, so protection goes down. These do slow you down a bit. I forgot. So my sprint right now, not too bad. Let's see what it does. Yeah, a little more, but if I lose the boots, I don't remember if the trail boots slow you down that much or not. Can't quite recall. But yeah, I'm at, this huge warmth bonus. See, the one problem about getting rid of these, I'd rather have the mucklucks, because they weigh less. They're 2 pounds, I think. Maybe 3, I don't remember. But they're pretty much exactly the same. We do have a little bit of storage. I don't want to toss in here. Oh, I got all that crap wood on me. Something here with a fire that should probably last me most of the night. I want to have a little room too to put my sleeping bag down. This gives you a 3.6 degree warmth bonus, but my sleeping bag will do a better one. Okay, we got anything to do? Won't be sad about leaving a few cans of dog food behind. I got that Hour might be too long. Oh, yeah.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't mind setting this place up a little bit. This is kind of a fun place to just go camping and hang out. I always enjoy my time here. Again, that's another reason I kind of like to just go ahead and plan on spending the night here. I don't think the water will dry up.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
I think I gotta grab it quick. Oh, not too bad. Alright.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So basically when I get back here, I got a nice little setup. There's water, there's some, I don't know if this will be here or not, but there's some food. Little bit. Am I hungry? I'm gonna cook these beans anyway. They are at the very bottom of the crap end of the stick, so. We still got a little time to kill. Yep. Wait, what? That's dope. I didn't know I did that. Just enjoy a nice evening of reading about guns. And that lady sounded like she was giving me a cue there. If you get it on this weird little break, it actually goes down better. I don't know why.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It should be cold, so hopefully I'll wake up with a couple extra hours of fire if I need it. $10 hours, let's see what happens. Let's see. Yep, 2 hours. Alright, let's check that can. That can's at 78%. This one is 79%. Bink. We'll leave a can there. Drop a bit more water. I think I'm gonna pick this back up. Let's get out of here. With my brand new snow pants and my new pistol. My very new pistol. Big time score. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to call it a video. This is a good spot. Yeah, I like it. I'm a little tired. Next up, I'll be heading back to Grandma's house. And then moose hunt. So, whoop, jump, jump the gun there just a skosh. But yeah, moose hunt is my plan, or at least looking to see if there's moose sign on the map. And then check some cars, maybe shoot a bear. We'll see. And then I'll finish looking for stuff on the map. All right, well, if you happen to catch us, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you catch us at a later time or date, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great night. Y'all be good to each other.